Let's get a final thought from John Watson, who's in Doha. John, both sides well aware of what's at stake, and both sides know what they've got to do. This actually could be a cracking game for neutrals. No, 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 no. That was annoying, wasn't it? Anyway, I hope the weather isn't going to be annoying, because Stav Denias has it here. Hiya, Stav.
Hi there, Clive. Good afternoon to you. The weather then today is cold. It started off frosty for some of us with some sunshine. Other areas have started chilly with some patchy cloud and fog. And some of this fog is likely to linger on through the afternoon for some. So pretty grey and gloomy. Other areas see some lovely crisp sunshine. And I think for much of Northern Ireland, England and Wales, variable cloud, a bit of patchy mist and fog, but also some sunshine around. Temperatures up to around 10 degrees, but chilly where we hold on to the low cloud and the mist and fog. Then by the end of the week, it turns colder for all as we begin to see that area of high pressure really exert its force, and it starts to bring us a stronger easterly breeze. And with that easterly breeze, you can see the blue colours, the colder air pushing the way westward.
Good afternoon. It is feeling quite cold today. There's an awful lot of cloud, mist and murk. Now, this was first thing in Holborn. You can see those mist and fog patches. Some of them have lifted into this low cloud. It is going to stay rather grey through the afternoon, but that mist and fog quite stubborn. In some places, if you still have it, it's unlikely to shift. And the temperature feeling chilly too. So it is looking largely dry as we head through the next few days. However, there is a lot of cloud around, an easterly flow and temperatures feeling chilly.
Hi Sophie, there are big changes in the weather on the horizon. Now today the weather's main story has been about the big temperature contrast we've seen across western areas. We've seen temperatures as high as 13 Celsius, but across central and eastern England, parts of eastern Scotland, it's been quite a chilly day, mostly on account of this area of low cloud and mist and fog that's loitered, just suppressing those temperatures. But big changes are on the way. We are, over the next few days, going to lose this influence of the Atlantic, these southwesterly winds, and instead, as we look at the weather picture into next week, we get this big area of high pressure building over Greenland. What that's going to do is it's going to send a plunge of cold polar air southwards across the UK. That's towards the end of next week, so in about 7 to 10 days' time. But it does mean that some of you could be looking at the first taste of snowfall this winter, particularly for the northern hills of Scotland. We'll have to see about that elsewhere.
Hello, Riz. Good evening. Well, it's been really chilly here today, hasn't it? Now, we've had a little bit of cloud, a bit of an understatement. It was everywhere. This was in Watford earlier on today. A little bit of drizzle there as well. The cloud has just felt quite damp. It hasn't budged anywhere. It hasn't lifted. It hasn't broken. This in Vauxhall earlier on today.
Well, after a wet and windy and slightly wild November, things are a little bit calmer now. But as we go through the week, pretty cloudy and grey. Apart from tomorrow afternoon, we might get some brighter spells. There's mist and fog around as well, and it's turning colder as we go through the week. This next chart shows that colder air mass. We've got the jet stream being forced to go from south to north, blocked by high pressure out to the east. And as it comes down from the north and east, it brings in that colder air. So if you take a look at this next chart, you can see that we had a high of 12 on Monday, highs of only 7 by Friday. But actually, it was pretty cold today under that cloud.
Feeling even colder as the week wears on. We've got mist and fog thickening up in the next few nights, slow to shift during the daylight hours. And we keep the frosty, freezing nights for now as well.